When Not Me ended on 14th episode, I was a bit taken aback as I thought the series had a total of 16 episodes, and at the end of 13th episode, I thought there was quite some story left. I was surprised, somewhat not in a good way, by the way it ended. Though I will try to minimize the spoilers, this video will definitely contain some spoilers, especially about the last episode. Hence, if you haven't watched the series already, or still haven't caught up with the last episode, I advise you to skip the spoiler part I have marked in the timestamp. There are a lot of things, both good and bad, I wanna talk about this series, however, that'll make this video too long, hence, as the intro of Not Me says that this is the work of fiction, I am going to overlook a lot of things, and only talk about the things I feel relevant. So let's get into the underwhelming as well as the better, or let's say praiseworthy aspects. The underwhelming aspects. The last episode. I feel the last episode is rushed and so many of the things do not make sense, like why would Twice henchmen take them to the site of protest instead of the mountain or river, if they want them to vanish without a trace? And after that, how can all the leads are able to lead a normal life like nothing happened, especially when the police was involved? They should have shown them serving minor jail time instead of living their ideal life in their love nest or having an exhibition. There are other things also, like the situation of Twy, or the involvement of authorities which were not addressed properly. The inconsistencies in storyline. There are a lot of things, even after overlooking a lot, that do not make sense. The situation of Graham, Black and Eugene is complicated. During initial episodes, they showed Graham was into Black and all of a sudden Graham was interested in Eugene and White finding Graham likes Black, and the consecutive drama doesn't make any sense. Similarly, the equation of Todd and Black, as why somebody so ruthless like Todd and Black couldn't kill each other. I don't know what's in the novel and I don't know what has they said behind the scenes, so I am only referring to what is shown in the series. The connection of Black and White also got inconsistencies, however, let's not talk about that. Another thing, I don't think it came as a surprise about Todd. They kinda made it obvious from the start, they should have kept it as a surprise element. The praiseworthy aspects. The portrayal of haves and have-nots. Well, not only BL but almost all Tyler Acorns show only the affluent class of people, and rightly so. The viewers want to see the lifestyle they aspire to have, not the life story of everyday people. However, it was bold of them to show the overlooked part of the society, like living on slums, or garage or even abandoned buildings. Though I was happy not to see Audi and BMW, but still kinda surprised to see the extremely poor leads riding sports bikes. The class divide on the first 3 episodes is already discussed on my previous video, which you can get the links by clicking the top right corner. The OST. One thing that is underrated is the OST. I just love how they kept all the OST in English, and the noir feel the music gave perfectly fitted the new noir genre of the series. Even the background score fits the drama perfectly.
แค่คำพูดมันไม่พอหรือเปล่า
The issues of the marginalized community. The series ticks all the boxes on activism, from the protest of the have-nots to the plight of gays and differently abled people. I liked the way transgendered character Nutch is shown as a level-headed, rational and an equal member of society rather than just a comic relief. Similarly, Yock's mother, shown as hearing impaired, reflected the attitude towards these differently abled people and how the labor market is severely limited for them even though their disability doesn't hinder their performance. The Dan Yock storyline. One of the intriguing aspects of the series, at least for me, is the Dan Yock storyline. Both Fluke and First were able to show a range of emotions consisting of pain, guilt and helplessness in the minimal screen time they were awarded together. I know I will be hated for this, but somehow, I think Fluke First chemistry was one step ahead of the main leads, either it be their first eye contact, the second encounter, or their interaction in episode 13. Similarly, First nailed the act of being slutty when he went to meet Dan in police station. It is sad to see an actor like Fluke Gavin not getting the roles and recognition he deserves. Even his 2022 lineup is just limited to support role. Gunn and off. Well, what can I say about Gunn? He is one of the best actor we have. Though some of the scenes are not convincing, still, the hard work done by all the cast members shows, and Gunn stands out when it comes to acting. In fact, one of the best scenes in the series for me is the interaction of Black and White in episode 12. Gunn nailed the portrayal of both Black and White in that scene. Off has improved a lot and Not Me can be listed as one of his best works. He has 3 series as a lead in 2022, so he need not worry about anything. Mond Danuchai and the females. Though given a minimal screen time, Mond has certainly impressed, and I am excited to see his future works. Similarly, even though both the females were shown to be in love with the BL leads, contrary to the 5th rule of BL, they didn't act as those wounded vicious bitches. The defining moments. I just loved the scene of Sean and White under the pride flag. It was shot beautifully and it kinda gave me goosebumps watching that. Similarly, the scene where Yok draws Dan naked is also another defining moment that is shot beautifully, and Fluke First just nailed that scene. I can make a whole video about that, however, I don't wanna stand on the pulpit for now. The first interaction of Yok and his mother, where his mother tells why she wants to work, hits hard, as well as the interaction of White and another interviewee in the ministry, made me look at my own privilege. Among the beautifully shot scenes is the sex scene between Sean and White. There is a different calmness presented in that scene and was shot beautifully. In my opinion, more than a BL, this series can be categorized as a socio-political series with a BL content. I have all praise for the makers and the director who risked censorship and delivered a milestone in Thai cinema. The messaging can be loosely compared with The Gifted Graduation. Still, one thing is certain, that we won't be seeing something bold like this again anytime soon in Thailand. There are a lot of things to take from this series, as it is filled with activism, yet for me, it fell short of a masterpiece, though it is certainly there. Just my view. A milestone, yes it is, and it definitely will be in the list of my top 10 BLs of 2022. I would give it a 9 or a 9.5, but not a perfect 10. What are your thoughts about the series?